Welcome in YouTube, it's Juicy going over the Immortal X-Men team on the playtest server. You see this playtest account. Now I wanna bring something up before I get into this video that I kind of guessed and just hearing a little bit of feedback before I actually do some testing myself um, was if you look back at teams that had one new member and four others. So the main examples or like Underworld, right? Underworld was a team where Mr. Negative came to the game. A team where Mr. Negative came to the game, and the other four were already in the game for a long time, so they were all maxed out. And then like Uncanny Magic, these teams when they came out, they weren't the pinnacle of that mode. They had counters to them, or they were built for a specific reason and to counter something, but they weren't. Or so Uncanny Magic, Underworld. So Underworld was designed to be Darkhold, but it would lose to Gamma. Uncanny Magic, I think, was designed to beat. I think the Coulson Fury whatever team, and then but they would still lose to like say a Darkhold or whatever. So there's always this like they're good, but they're not amazing. And my worries kind of going into this was that this team was going to be like that. I didn't say anything because I knew that that would be a. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go to Immortal X-Men. And so what I'm gonna do for the first attack is I'm just gonna kind of go over how they're gonna play out. And we're not gonna save these obviously, but I'm gonna save this team. So we're gonna go against a super weak team to kind of go over what they do and how they play out. So this is basically rolling in a tactical nuke, and you'll see in a minute. So Storm, you can special, so I'm going to be careful. I don't want to do too much damage, so I specialed, and then you'll special again. So I think this does, it prolongs all of it, so you slowed and stunned people, and then you're going to prolong it with this. And again, very dangerous to kill everybody, so I'm going to be very cautious of that. No one's died yet, so we'll still special. Yeah, as you can see, so I'm just getting buffs. This right here will flip. I will probably base it because I'm worried that it's going to kill. That special would clump them together, and then Cable would rewind them all. So that's kind of how this plays out, right? That's a nice interaction right there, right? So that this is just going to rewind them. And the kind of goal is to get to this Storm ultimate, right? This would have been over. If I hit the ultimate button, this team is dead. And so we are going to back out here. I was just explaining the team, how you're trying to get to, right? You have to get to that ult. It's going to kill 99.9% of the teams getting to that point, right? So that's going to work right here on 6. It's going to work great on number 5. It's going to work great on number 4. We're going to get into some teams that it doesn't work as well. So we're going to start with this team and kind of go over why this is just a massacre. This was not designed to beat this team, so let's just get this out of the way. Maybe with diamonds and you can survive the barrage of getting your butt kicked in, but just the pure craziness of this, of just getting wailed on and stunned, and you know. See, I still haven't taken a turn yet, by the way. Second special back, but they all have immunity, so that doesn't do anything, but I need to anyway. There's the basic. There's a great chance I die right here if I special. Could a team with diamonds survive long enough to get to that Storm ultimate? Maybe. Am I going to risk it for this video? No. But that's what your goal would be, right? Your goal for this team, survive to the Storm ult with Storm, kill the team. If a team like this that comes in with a barrage of damage gets to their ultimate, you're dead. Right? This team, right? Because unfortunately with Odin, while he doesn't special, which is nice because he's in the charges, the fact that he basics turn 1 isn't that great either. Because now I gotta survive probably one, two, maybe three turns of my own turns of Odin pinging me down. So probably not gonna work out too well. So we're gonna back out of this one, right? You could try it on your own when you get the team yourself, um, right? That's and see if that works for you. And then we're gonna go here. Okay, so this one I'm more interested in because I think this one actually has a chance. Um, Again, the biggest thing is I can't push the what's it called, the end game Thanos till I'm ready to ult with Storm. If I can get that far, then I'm good, right? So that's kind of the goal, right? But this is a wet launch, right? These are the defenses that you're gonna see at the top end meta, right? I'm not gonna show y'all. Like I said, I showed you the first one, just to kind of get you to understand how this looks. Um, because that'd be too easy, right? Okay, so we're gonna heal, and so this is just again. If I get to the Storm Ultimate, I'm pretty sure I've got this. Uh, Crap. Maybe I don't got this. Yeah. And again, this is something you'll see pretty soon um, in the meta. Once Medusa comes out, oh boy. So they all have death proof. So if I ult here, I'm going to push that Thanos and he's going to wipe my entire team. So this will not work either, unfortunately. If you're just seeing how this plays out, right? You can double sack this and come in with this and you'll win. But who wants to double sack this team? I said, why would you use this team to double sack after a double sack instead of your APOC, your BK, right? So the reason, this is kind of the nice thing of why it's not the worst thing that this team has Crucible offense on it, because this team would go straight to defense. A team that gets released like this, that is not at the top of the meta, um, but you know, is so not at the top of the meta, but it beats everything that it's designed to, right? So I'll show you the team is designed to beat. It's designed to beat this team. So we'll just watch how it just mollywops it, right? Even if you would put what's his face in there, it'd be a joke, right? You're gonna go over here. You're basically gonna put the target on scroll and just hit auto, right? We're gonna go here, slash, splashy splash. There goes Scroll's first life, so don't worry about the revive, right? You see, so now we're going to rewind them, so they don't get a turn. Look, ooh, they got a turn. And then you ult with the storm, and you're just seeing the damage, right? So this is pretty one-sided. I mean, I'm not having any trouble. Um, so this team, in my opinion, is basically designed to be anything that does not have Mephisto or Odin in it. And with Odin teams, bad Odin teams, it probably still beats. So you're not gonna but no one's putting Odin on defense on anything other than Illuminati, right? Or you shouldn't, right? You're either gonna do Illuminati Odin, or you're gonna put Odin on offense at the top. Those are my only suggestions. You would not want to um, go in there, right? So we're just going to. Don't want to save this to show y'all, right? Because that wasn't easy. See, I wasn't even paying attention to the fight. I was literally just pressing buttons. So if you see Scroll, Annihilators, and Kohori, that team's gonna be gone, right? You're gonna see a lot of this now once this team comes out. That's just gonna and so you're gonna see this, right? We're gonna put Mephisto here so that you have that safeguard, you have that immunity given by Mephisto, so you just can't. So we're just gonna show you this one. I'm gonna just wipe on here and just kind of go over, um, see if I can play it any better. They'd have to rip safeguard off. That's the big, and there's nobody who does that. And I don't want them to buff this team too crazy, because this team probably in their mindset was not designed to be. Again, I'm building this mentality off of. This is how they did Underworld. This is how they did Uncanny Magic. This is how they did Marauders with Maddie. Not Not the worst team, but not definitely not the apex killer that beats everything. Um, right, so this is see my storm ult went off and I did basically nothing because they have all these things and yeah, that's all she wrote. So see, I had no chance even if I had pushed it. So that one had to be double sacked. I probably can get them after the double sack, but you know, the next team that you probably want to see. I'm not going to use this team because it's going to be overkill. We're going to go in here just to kind of showcase how to beat this team. This team's not going to be on defense. You just need to do so. New Warriors Guardian. Let's see if we can beat it with anything cheaper. New Warriors King sounds fun, but no, we're gonna do. So, because I know the next question is gonna be, well, what about this crew? The answer is they're not gonna do great. So we play this team out. And again, so they're just too slow. I think you can get some use out of Hercules, but I mean, just how slow they are. There's plenty of teams that I could probably have came up with that just destroy this team without much thought. But I'm just showing you just how they're not going to be relevant in the Crucible meta, right? Because as you see, I'm not really paying attention. I'm just playing. I'm just pressing buttons. I'm playing this the way that you would play it against Gamma. I'm playing this the way that you would have played. And you know, I mean, Night Stalkers, you'd have to definitely be a lot more scared of this team. I mean, I haven't even got into the Deathpool Special Ultimate yet. Yes, this team's 7-7, and yes, the other team's 7-7, so they're balanced on stats. But you'll have diamonds on your on this on the left side if you're fighting diamonds on the right side. I guess if you're punching up, you probably have to use something bigger. But you already know that if you're going into something that has to fight, you know, if you're fighting a 5 million, 6 million version of this team, and then you have a 3 million new warriors. Okay, well, you're probably gonna have to bring in a little bit more firepower, for sure. But I don't know. I think there's gonna be a ton of just explode this team. We can do. Let's see here. Is this team slow enough that I probably can just tangle web? Let's see here. Let me just give you two counters. I'm pretty sure Tangle Web. We'll make sure before I tell y'all wrong. We're gonna do Tangle Web, Eternals King, and we're gonna see if that is enough to just blow this team out of the water. King, and again, I think this team blows it out of the water. We can, but just to make sure that we're clear on where this team fits in the meta, they can give this team a room buff, for sure, and it would give it hope. But there we go. And you probably wouldn't use this team particularly because you need the. So you're gonna stun the. Pretty sure you stun the Invisible Woman because she's probably the most dangerous. Then you're gonna ult. And again, this is without the 3 Diamond King that people are used to having, um, which is probably gonna play into this one a little bit. There you go. We're gonna special here. Yeah. There's that deflect that I needed, and then I'm gonna special here, and I'll shoot up. And I could think of a third team to beat this with that's like a budget counter, but this is just some examples. They're too slow out the gate. You could think of them like Astral. So I'm pretty sure the Void Knight LDS team will probably beat this one too. But I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, that kind of goes over how Immortal X-Men does and how the Uncanny Avengers are going to be on defense. Best of luck. Or let me know if this video helps. Later.